Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I just kind of want to sit down and play with some makeup. In front of me I have the Carli Bybel palette by Anastasia Beverly Hills. I really love this palette, but I haven't been able to do too many looks with it because generally speaking when I go out I don't tend to do colourful looks. So I kind of felt like just sitting down, playing around, seeing what happens. And if you'd like to play around with some makeup with me, then please keep watching. It is boiling in here, guys. Like I don't have a tea today. I have a Diet Coke because it's so hot. So today, like I said, I'm going to play around with the Carli Bybel palette, but I also wanted to try out the Mercier Translucent Loose Setting Powder in Glow. So this is a relatively new product, I believe. Basically, it's just the translucent powder, but it's got a sheen to it. I've tried it a couple of times when I've done more like natural looks, when we've been going out for walks, but it's been sticking to my skin. And because it's got a color to it, like it's not translucent like the original powder, it's not white, you can see it on your skin. But I don't know if that's because I had layers of sun cream on and I had a very sticky base. So yeah, we'll give that a go today and see how that comes out. So I'm going to start with my face today to switch it up a bit. And I'm going to start with the Becca Backlight Priming Filter. I actually really like this, but it hasn't always meshed well with my previous foundations. So I stopped using it for a while. And then the last couple of times I've done my makeup, I've been using the Charlotte Tilbury. So I thought I'd dive back into this. This does give you such a healthy looking glow, like it feels so fresh. I also used, for the first time in a very long time, my tanning drops. I'll link the ones I'm talking about down below, but you just add a couple to your moisturizer. And because I've been stripping my skincare back, I've taken out everything that wasn't just cleanser and moisturizer essentially. And I added it in just to see if it was gonna irritate my skin at all, and it hasn't, which I'm really happy about because it does give my skin just a nice subtle tan. And also I find that when I have a tan, it covers up a lot of the redness of my spots. So that's a little tip if you're pale like me and suffer with a lot of redness along with your spots. Okie artichokey. So next I'm going to go in with my Naked Skin Concealer by Urban Decay. This is a pink colour corrector. Next, taking my Nars Soft Matte Complete Concealer in Vanilla, and I'm going to spot conceal using my Morphe E20. So today I think I'm going to mix two foundations. Hopefully they mesh well together. I'm going to use my YSL Touche Éclat in BD25 and my Fenty Pro Filtr Hydrating Foundation in 120. I would just use this on its own, but it's far too dark for me, so I'm going to mix it with a bit of this, which is my lightest foundation. So 1 pump of the YSL and 2 of the Fenty. I'm going to blend that out with my Morphe M439. We don't waste any. I'm going to take a bit more and just go over any spots where I need a little bit more coverage. I'm blending it all out with my beauty blender. I'm really impressed with how these two mesh together. I haven't actually tried this combination before, but I think it looks pretty good. My skin still has that nice dewy glow which I was looking for. Next I'm going to use a tiny bit of Nars just under my eyes. And then next under my eyes I'm going to use my YSL Touche Éclat High Cover Concealer. And just before I powder my face, I'm going to go in with my Nars Laguna liquid bronzer and my Nars The Multiple in Orgasm. Feel a bit like Simba drawing it on like this. Gotta contour the 10 head. So to set under my eyes, I'm still going to use my Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish because I don't want my under eyes to be looking darker than they are, and this has a little bit of colour in it, so not going to risk it. I'm also just going to powder the places that I'd like to stay matte. I'm gonna stop now. Gosh. Shouldn't say that on YouTube, should I? So I'm gonna take my beauty blender for this. I'm gonna test out my beauty blender on my forehead and then we'll see if I like it. Feels thick and like it's covering a bit more than a normal powder would. Oh, I can see the shine. Can you see the shine? Oh, it's shiny. I don't know about that on my forehead. Okay, I'm gonna try a big fluffy brush for my cheeks. Okay, I kind of get it a bit more now. It feels a little bit like adding a powdered highlight to my face, but all over. I don't know how well you can see this, but it's got a golden sheen to it, so it definitely gives your face a glow, but it's kind of like as though you were going to finely mill a powder highlight and put it all over your face, but a bit more subtle. I do like the fact that my cheeks haven't lost the glow, but it hasn't enhanced the glow that was underneath, it sort of replaced it, if that makes sense. It definitely looks better than it did when I was trying it out before. So yeah, I guess I'd use that again. I'm just gonna powder around my nose again with the Charlotte Tilbury. One day on this channel, you're gonna see me open this with no struggles. That day will be celebrated. So I'm gonna do my powder, bronzer and blush and everything in a bit. I think I'm gonna do my eyebrows and my eyes first. I'll start with my brows today. Ooh, so glowy. For eyebrows, I'm using my NYX Micro Brow Pencil in Taupe. Now that they're done, I'm just going to set them using my soap brows. I really love soap brows, but the one issue I have had with them is when I do my brows after my foundation, if I fill them in with a pencil and then fluff them up, I do find that sometimes it transfers some of the colour onto my skin underneath, which is obviously really annoying. But if you're careful, like I was just like quite conscious of it today, it's actually not transferred at all. So I think it's just something to be aware of if you are going to use them in the same order that I just did. And now for my Carli Bybel palette. If you saw my pink look that I did recently, you'll understand why there is a pink line down the middle of my Carli Bybel palette. I'm sorry guys, I really am. I hope the lighting is still okay for you guys because it's gotten quite dark outside. Going into the Carli Bybel palette, I'm gonna take the colour Chai and use that as my transition shade. Next, I'm going into the shade Mandala, and I'm going to apply that to the inner and middle part of my eyelid with my finger. This on its own is just beautiful. Next, for the outer third of my eye, I'm going into Aura. Again, with my finger, I'm just going to tap that on. So pretty. Someone jinxed me today because I swear to God, everything is falling, like everything is falling over. Right, I do want to darken them up a tiny bit. Taking my Morphe M433, I'm just going to go into Bowie and I'm going to darken up my crease a little bit. Okay, so we just went off camera and did a smoky eyeliner look using Noir from Soft Glam. I'm gonna go in with Aura and I'm using my Sigma E30 pencil brush. Gonna curl my lashes. And for mascara, I'm gonna use Charlotte Tilbury Legendary Lashes and Maybelline Falsies. And back into Charlotte Tilbury for my bottom lashes. And I think that's it for the eyes. I don't feel like putting on fake eyelashes today. I kind of wanted to keep it dewy and glittery, so yeah, I like how it is. I can never find anything. I know where everything is, but I don't know where everything is. Oh, I found it, okay. So Charlotte Tilbury Film Star Bronze and Glow using my Benefit Hoola bronzer brush. And I haven't used Cheek to Chic in a while, so I'm going to use that for my blush. I like this one because it's quite glowy as well, so I think it will go nice with my glowing skin. And for highlighter, I'm actually going to use my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish. This is in Soft and Gentle. I just wanted a bit more of a pinky highlight today. Taking my e.l.f. highlighter brush. I forgot to do inner corner highlights, so I'm going to use Barley. I'm going to try something a little bit different for my lips. So I'm going to use Subculture to overline as usual. Then we're going to fill them in with this NYX Suede matte lip liner. It's in the colour Foiled Again. It's kind of a peachy tone lip liner. And for lipstick, I'm going to use my trusty And Other Stories in Nougat Revier. I quite like the peachy tone that I gave to my lip. And finally, setting spray. Can you see how soggy I am? So this is the final look. What do you guys think? I mean, personally, I love how it came out. I didn't really have a set idea of what I wanted to do today, but I'm really happy. I absolutely love all of the colors in this palette. I mean, they're very kind of whimsical. I think she's really into like astrology and the galaxy, which is what a lot of these are named after, but they've also got loads of sparkle and shimmer, and there's some really good duochromes in there. And yeah, I'm glad I kept the skin dewy. And the Laura Mercier powder actually surprised me. I really wasn't sure how it was going to turn out after I'd used it a couple of times, but I think with a look like this, it looks really good. I mean, looking up close now, you can't tell that it doesn't look as though I've just put highlighter all over my face. It just looks as though my skin is glowing. I mean, I probably wouldn't recommend it if you already have naturally quite oily skin, because you might end up looking quite oily quite quickly. But if you're like me, you have dry or dehydrated skin, this could be a great way to make sure that your makeup stays on your face without losing the dewiness. Because quite a few of my looks recently have been very matte when I've wanted to go with more of a dewy face. So yeah, I'm glad I finally got around to it, and I think the eyes match perfectly. But yeah, let me know what you think. Let me know what you want to see next. If you liked the video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. And if you're new here, I would love if you'd subscribe. Just click that button down below, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye. Don't know how to start with my eyes or my face. Oh. I just spilled my Coke everywhere. I am not having a good day, guys. This is just... Oh. It's alive!